Well, kia ora everybody, and welcome to Michael's Avenue Reserve here in Auckland. And this is round 2 action of the New Zealand Football Foundation's Kate Sheppard Cup for 2022. It's a pleasure that you are with us today as we get ready for this game between Ellerslie and Hamilton Wanderers. The winning team will go through to the third round as we narrow the field again and seek to find a champion towards the end of the season. So here is the Ellerslie lineup today, and they are, Petra Wedlake is in goal today, and keep your eye on Sarah Carpenter, number 6. She is actually a former Hamilton Wanderers player. Kat Gow has played all nine games this season with 4 goals to her credit, and also keep your eye on Anita Trudgeon, who likes to score some goals as well from left back. And they've got power on the bench too, with Holly Leona getting a hat-trick in her first game this season. So plenty of talent there today. A couple of injuries. Fortunately, Sila Fa'afua not playing today, the youngster who's come into the team, having scored a couple of goals this season as well. Now, Hamilton Wanderers team is quite different from the team which made the final last season, but keep your eye on a couple of players here. Tiana Hill and Anna Fullerton are all back again. Gabriella Hislop, a lot of excitement about her, number 6, a youngster coming down from Northland, and Ayla Korpu is back playing football, which is great. Nee Pratt, she was one of the players that went to the World Cup in 2018 with the New Zealand Under-17, which won the bronze medal. So great to see Ayla Korpu back playing after a couple of years out. And the team is going to be captained today by Caitlin Byrne, number 17. And unfortunately for Hamilton Wanderers today, no Maddie Ollington and no Helen Arshamundi either. Both of those players are unavailable due to injury and illness, which has been a real problem in this Hamilton Wanderers team. Scott Bilt, having a chat to him earlier today, the coach, there's been some real disruptions all the way through the season so far, and they've not hit or had the results that they would have liked. Come into this game in the Northern Premier League this season, Hamilton Wanderers having won just one of their games. Ellerslie, meantime, they've won 3. And 2 of their wins have been over their rivals today, Hamilton Wanderers, which is quite interesting. So this is the 3rd meeting between these 2 teams this season. On both previous occasions, Ellerslie won by 2-0. Ellerslie do come into this game having played in round 1 of the Kate Sheppard Cup, and they thumped Papamoa from Bay of Plenty by 13-0 in the first game. Here is the referee today. It is Tony Westmoreland of England, to be assisted by David Powell and Philip Callaway. So yes, a very decisive win for Ellerslie, and Hamilton Wanderers didn't play in round 1. They got a bye straight through to round 2, courtesy of their high placing in the Northern Premier League last season. So a nice dynamic to this game today. Hamilton Wanderers, of course, getting all the way to the final last year, which they lost to Wellington United. When I say last year, it was actually earlier this year, because the final got delayed because of COVID-19 lockdown late last year. So Hamilton Wanderers getting all the way to the final. But Ellerslie here have beaten Hamilton twice this season. So if Ellerslie were to go on and win this game here, 3 wins in a row over Hamilton Wanderers, and it would knock out the beaten finalist from the previous season. Hamilton Wanderers coached by Scott Bilt, and Ellerslie, you can see him there, Ryan Schiffman, the American-born coach who came out to New Zealand some time ago now, has been coaching at Barradine College in recent years, reigning 2-time national champion of Barradine College, and he's been coaching this first team here at Ellerslie since 2018. So quite an experienced women's coach now is Ryan Schiffman, the American-born coach. Scott Bilt too has a pretty good pedigree for Hamilton Wanderers as a player, in particular with Waitakere in the mid-1990s, 3-time winner of the National League and a 2-time winner of the Chatham Cup. But he's been coaching this team, Hamilton, or the opponents today, Hamilton Wanderers, since late last year. So just waiting for the Hamilton Wanderers team to come out onto the pitch for kickoff in this game. Just a little bit underpowered, unfortunately, the Hamilton Wanderers team today. I'm sure they would have liked to have had the likes of Helen Arshamundi, the former Football Ferns player, and Maddie Ollington Had a couple of defections too in the off-season. One playing for Ellerslie today, Sarah Carpenter, the young striker, and a couple that drifted north to Northern Rovers, including Michaela Foster, their captain from last year, of course the daughter of Ian Foster, the All Blacks coach, not playing with this team anymore. So team in transition with a few players moving on and a few players out injured and ill today. But I'm sure this Hamilton Wanderers team will be very keen to perform at a better standard as perhaps they have been through the season. 1 win, 1 draw from their 9 games in the Northern Premier League this season. It's not the high standards they like to hit. And Ellerslie have had 3 wins and 6 losses. So, frankly, neither team would probably be overly happy with where they are. Just over the halfway point of the Northern Premier League season. Good day here weather-wise too at Michael's Avenue Reserve here at Ellerslie, the home field of Ellerslie in the red. And thankfully that weather, we had some real heavy rain overnight in Auckland and it was very misty and gloomy this morning, but thankfully we've got some sunshine now and it's actually looking pretty good, and it's not too cold either. It's around 16, 17 degrees, so quite pleasant in fact now for this game. This round 2 Kate Sheppard Cup clash for 2022.
I'm going to do it. I might as well do it on the live stream.
Winner through to the 3rd round. Of course, the loser out of the competition. The beauty of knockout football at play here with extra time and a shootout required.
That's actually good, so that way it can capture when I put in a disagreement as to something.
So 2 captains today. On the right of screen there, Caitlin Byrne for Hamilton Wanderers. There's been a few through captains this season because of injury and illness, and looks like Petra Wedlake is the keeper for Ellerslie. The goalkeeper who actually is a converted field player in recent years. Reinvented herself as a goalkeeper, which is pretty cool. Wedlake has played all 9 games for Ellerslie this season, and Byrne the same for Hamilton Wanderers. So quite challenging times, of course, these days for sports teams with the advent of COVID-19 and all the protocols surrounding players getting ill with it or testing positive to it. And it's not only challenging for the players, of course, but it's also challenging for the managers and all the clubs as well. Dealing with the fall out of what often can be quite a bit of disruption. So Hamilton going to set up and play from left to right as we look at it here, and Ellerslie, the home team, in the red. So interesting game in prospect here. Some handy players sprinkled across both teams. It's going to be Ayla Korpu to kick off. Good to see her back playing. Sister of Xavier Pratt, who of course plays in the men's Northern League team. Well, let's get it on. Round 2 action of the Kate Sheppard Cup between Hamilton Wanderers in the blue and Ellerslie in the red. Thank you for joining us today here on Queen's Birthday Monday.
Can we switch, Mia?
And James on the ball now for Ellerslie. And coming forward now is Trudgeon. As I touched on in my introduction, loves to come forward from the back, and she likes to score goals as well. Well defended by Abby Venmore, another player who's played every game for Hamilton Wanderers this season, who used to play for Northern Rovers but has now moved to Waikato University to study physiotherapy, and that touch there was her There's the play to bring up the first corner of the game. So a chance here for Ellerslie to put some pressure on the Hamilton Wanderers defence early in this game. A lot of their players quite deep in the penalty area, only one inside the 6-yard box. And now they move forward, looking for a bit of momentum. And it's taken by the keeper for Wanderers, Perry. Ex-Western Springs keeper, who again has moved south for education. Now Wanderers quite accurate there with that pass, so Ellerslie will have a throw-in. Ellerslie's 3 wins have been over, and this is in the Northern Premier League, been over Tauranga City 6-0 in round 1. Then they beat Hamilton Wanderers in round 2, so they made a great start winning their first 2 games. Then they lost their next 5 against some pretty decent Auckland teams like Eastern Suburbs, Northern Rovers, Auckland United, West Coast. All proving a bit too strong for Ellerslie. And Hamilton Wanderers, well, they didn't get a win until round 6 when they beat West Coast away by 1-0. Here they come out of defence. Nice direct ball that time. And there goes Korpu, giving one for Brazendale a chase. She's wearing 2, but is playing up front. Lily Brazendale, a youngster, Hillcrest High School student. Excellent speed. I know there's a lot of excitement in that Hamilton Wanderers club for Lily Brazendale. So a chance now for Wanderers to build something here. Riley May with that throw-in. And it's back to May now. Good defending there from Grace Evans for Ellerslie. Keeps the Wanderers with plenty of work to do to get the ball into the penalty area. Now Korpu making a nuisance of herself. Here's a chance. And in fact, there was a whistle there, and it's going to be a free kick to Ellerslie. Referee today, Westmoreland. Yes, didn't like Korpu's use of the body there. So in the end, it was a free kick for Ellerslie. Korpu going to be a player to watch. Touched on, she was that part of that very successful under-17 girls team, which went to the World Cup to win that bronze medal 3-4 years ago now. Gee, time flies, doesn't it? Robust defending from Grace Cox, who missed 4 games earlier on in the season. She's in the UK with her family. So Ellerslie on attack here, but now James again. Diminutive player, but likes to have a crack and didn't quite get the angle on that one. So a comfortable take there for Perry. Good play from James. You want some nice authoritative play through the centre. And speaking of decisive play, here's Brazendale with her pace. Some good defence coming in there. Marie Green for Ellerslie. Good, powerful defending. Another young player who's coming through the New Zealand system. I know the New Zealand under-17 squad have got their eye on Marie Green. Of course, all of those youth tournaments are back on the agenda now. So there's a lot for young players to play for in New Zealand, both girls and boys, and even at the under-20 level with all of those World Cups resuming after the COVID-19 pandemic. And the fact we're now all living with it, we're a little bit better than we were a couple of years ago. Here's James again. Oh, sometimes you have to go backwards to go forwards. It's a good ball, but nicely in position, rather. Alicia Perry could pick up for Wanderers. Riley Goldbold, of course, another young keeper. Still at Hamilton Wanderers, but playing in that Kate Sheppard Cup final earlier on in the year. But Perry locking down that #1 spot at the moment. It's James. It's like she's certainly got some good skills. It's Ella James. Now has a chance. Deflected there from Gregovic into Gow. And now Ellerslie. Some good play coming forward here. This is Cunningham Lee. Gregovic again. Well, not much contact there, illegal contact, but referee Westmoreland compelled to blow his whistle there. So free kick here in a useful area here for Ellerslie. As Kat Perry comes forward to take this. Ellerslie's MVP last year. 7th game of the season for, in fact, the 8th game for Perry this season. Here's the free kick. Oh, it's in! Brilliant from Perry. She took the direct route for goal there, and it paid off. Absolutely stunning goal from Kat Perry.
Set up.
Well, her namesake, Alicia Perry, couldn't get hold of that one, and it's 1-0 to Ellerslie. So great start to the home team there. Nothing like getting an early goal to get on the scoreboard. Now Wanderers pick up the loose ball here in good field position as Brazendale looks to put a bit of pressure on Anita Trudgeon. So that goal coming in just the 9th minute. So Wanderers again. Here comes Brazendale. Another chance for Wanderers. And that one might be a corner, in fact it is. So good work from Hamilton Wanderers to keep the pressure on. And it looks like Love is going to go over and take this one. Been promoted into the first team this season. Iona Love, captain of the reserves last year from Te Awamutu. Oh, Byrne just couldn't quite collect that, the captain. But the corner was nicely taken. And it was nice and accurate from Love. So Wedlake didn't get all of that, but the rebound falls nicely there for Gregovic, who looks a busy midfield player. It's going to be Hamilton Wanderers' ball, much to the displeasure of Kat Gow. Nice header from Korpu. Now Fullerton. Tough one for Korpu, lovely ball. There's a chance across the face of goal. Some lovely play from Hamilton Wanderers, it's still there. And in the end, not a shot on target, but some enterprising play there and encouragement for the visitors that even though they've conceded the early goal, they will continue to ask Ellerslie questions. Aja Mundy's going to be missed today. I don't think there's any doubt about that. Hamilton Wanderers have scored 7 goals this season in the Northern Premier League, and Aja Mundy has scored 4 of them. She's played only 5 games as well, Aja Mundy, and only not scored on 1 of them. So when she's on the field, things happen for Hamilton Wanderers, but they're going to have to fight hard without her today as Byrne plays that forward. Brazendale just couldn't pick that ball up, but she's again looking busy. It's going to be a throw-in for Ellerslie. Now the halfway, that goal coming from Kate Perry from that free kick. It's fallen for Fullerton, and now Brazendale again chasing the ball through on Perry. Kate Perry, that goal scorer, wonderful goal, and I don't think she's going to keep that in the field of play, so it's going to be blue ball. Taken quickly this time. Another throw-in for Wanderers. Good work from Scott.
It's good, Holly, it's good. Yes, Holly. Good pressure, good pressure.
Heavy shake. You're all right then, you're right. Can you open out? Look at Ayla.
Grace Cox with that ball for Wanderers. Again, the little dish pass from Tiana Hill this time. Didn't find the mark, but they've got the ball back here through May. Fullerton the target of that pass. So Wanderers having a good period of play here with the ball. Keeping Ellerslie pinned inside their own half. So Ellerslie gets some ball now, but again, Wanderers pick it up. No, it isn't going to be their ball. Ellerslie take it quickly. Still going to be their ball.
Can we switch better?
Trudgeon with a throw-in. Green pushing forward to try and get that one for Ellerslie. Nice play from James again. Ellerslie looking dangerous here. Good skills from Ella James. And that could be a corner. Well, good work. James loves her futsal as well, and is showing some really good signs when she gets the ball at her feet in this game. Ella James, number 14 for Ellerslie, so second corner. Here is the corner. Good one too. And it's going to be cleared away. And Leona, dispossessed by Brazendale.
Anita, yeah. Grace. Get pretty. Yep, Taylor.
So more pressure here on Hamilton Wanderers. 15 minutes played, 1-0. You're watching round 2 Kate Sheppard Cup action for 2022. Ellerslie with the ball, and that one isn't able to be picked up by Mia Gregovic. So it's going to be a goal kick for Wanderers and Alicia Perry. So Wanderers bring it out through Riley May. Nice ball. That gives Brazendale one to chase again, but the defence through Trudgeon is onto it, or are they? Brazendale, good ball to Fullerton. Just couldn't quite control it. And the shot comes in with no power, unfortunately, from Iona Love, but some good signs there for Hamilton Wanderers. Lily Brazendale, the number 2, just on the right of screen there with the blonde ponytail. She is looking pacey and threatening for Hamilton Wanderers. And I'm not surprised she's continually used by Wanderers because she seems to be quite a tricky customer. Tiana Hill, the midfielder, has just lost that over the sideline. So Ellerslie with a throw-in. Good work from Byrne to win the ball, but it's that beautiful control from James again. She looks a useful player. And now Trudgeon again, running with the ball. In fact, yes, it's Trudgeon. Touched on, she plays in the defensive line, but she does like to push forward and score goals. There's James getting on the ball again. Nice touch. This is Gregovic. Nice play over to Hawes. And here's Ellerslie coming forward again. Starting to look a bit more assured on the ball now. Both teams looking to open it up as it's Brazendale again. Switches it over nicely to Anna Fullerton. Just forced to hold it up just a touch. Now can Hill get onto that one? She can't, but it will be a corner. So excellent work from Hamilton Wanderers in transition there. A nice counter-attack coming. And once again, it was Brazendale who was in the thick of it. So, a corner here for the team in blue. Chance for players to push forward into the area. Oh, it's a dangerous corner too. And can Fullerton stop this one? He's not going to be able to stop it. But it was swung in effectively there. Just the Hamilton Wanderers players just couldn't jump on it and have a crack at the equaliser. James loses the ball this time. Byrne. And Perry, or rather Petra Wedlake has it now for Ellerslie. So it's been quite an even game, even though that brilliant goal from Kat Perry gave the early advantage to Ellerslie. It was certainly felt quite an even game as we see a nice authoritative run. Now Corpu just couldn't quite get the cross right as Corpu. Oh, just wide. So again, some questions being asked here on the Ellerslie defence. And Corpu did well there to get the rebound from her initial pass. But far from being distracted or disappointed, disgruntled after conceding that early goal, Hamilton Wanderers rolled their sleeves up and are asking plenty of questions. Byrne couldn't quite control it. She has it now. Captain of the day. Pretty is going to play it safe to Wedlake. Two experienced players there with those two, with Pretty and Wedlake. They been around a while. Good challenge from James, but it's back to Venmore, and now There's Fullerton's little flick header. And Burns going to pick up the ball. Good work from Cox for Hamilton Wanderers. There's Brazendale. Nice, ambitious, venturous touch there. Tries to bring Fullerton into it. So it looks like Corpu's playing wider on the left at the moment. Fullerton and Brazendale up front for Hamilton Wanderers. Now Leona. Trudgeon wants to get things moving quickly. And that's a good throw in. Cunningham Lee will win a corner for Ellerslie. Cunningham Lee playing her 37th game today for Ellerslie. 18 goals in her 3rd season at the club, but yet to score this season in the league. I suspect, though, she got goals in that game against Papamoa in the round 1 of the Cup, where they won 13-0. So Wanderers' defence will have to be tight and assured here. To keep out this Ellerslie team again. Well, Hamilton Wanderers certainly been dominating this game, but find themselves behind on the scoreboard. So corner for Ellerslie. Still there, cleared away this time. Trudgeon did well. James has it again. James, useful player off both feet, and that one comfortably covered by Alicia Perry. Now Brazendale with that pace, also plenty of pace is Green. Ooh, just enough heat on that back pass. If that was just a touch softer, might have been interesting. Nice play. There's Cunningham Lee. Couldn't get it back on for Grace Evans. Leona's done well now. James brings Trudgeon again forward into the play. And it's very positive play by Ellerslie, as Cunningham Lee wasn't far away from that one. Well, even though we haven't seen Ellerslie with a lot of ball in this first half, when they have had it, particularly if players like Trudgeon get on it, Alan James, things happen.
Good there. I mean, it can be a little higher.
Yeah, slight push in the back there. That will be Hamilton Wanderers' free kick. Very little in there, but just enough contact there to force the whistle blow from referee Westmoreland. Leona. James again. Good ball. That's a cracking ball. It's a big chance for Ellerslie. And it's just wide in the end. Cunningham Lee maybe could have had a shot there. What a beautiful pass from James, who's really showing out strongly in this game. That was an absolutely delightful ball through to her striker. And Hamilton Wanderers are going to have to stay on their toes if Ella James has the ball at her feet. No doubt about that. So another corner here for Ellerslie. And they've had several in this first half already. And we still have 20 odd minutes to play. Ball's on its way. And not punched clear particularly well, but Alicia Perry has it at a second grab. There's good work from Pretty to shield herself from the ball, but there's Bracendale again, making a nuisance of herself off the ball this time.
Can we do our job? Yep. More focus, please.
Yeah, just make it if you want.
Good work from Leona to get Grace Evans going there, but now here's a chance for Hamilton Wanderers. They haven't seen much ball at their feet for the last 3 or 4 minutes. It's been all Ellerslie. Bracendale and Trudgeon resume their one-on-one battle. And now Pretty will keep this just in the field of play. Fullerton again. And that's going to be a corner as we just saw a little pressure coming in from Korpu. So Hamilton Wanderers now, plenty of corners in this game in these first 27 minutes. To both teams. Now, the last corner from Hamilton Wanderers was excellent, but it was from the other side of the field. Can Love nail this one? And really ask some questions of the Ellerslie defence. As Korpu went up, looking for that free kick, didn't get one. Love's come back onside. Where's chance for Fullerton? The far post, I think she might have just been offside, and that is the ruling. Anna Fullerton, 30-year-old, speaking of under-17s World Cup, I mentioned Korpu making that team in 2018. Fullerton was a New Zealand rep back in 2008 at that tournament, the inaugural one. So she has experience at international level as well as Korpu.
Ella, adjust and get that pass.
I was just thinking with Arjamandi and Wellington not available today, if Hamilton Wanderers were able to field their full-strength team, that'd be fairly competitive in this Northern Premier League, but they're just battling a little bit at the moment. Results not quite coming their way in the league this season so far. So James onto this one again. It's Trudgeon. There's some good pressure coming from Bracendale. Those two are having a great battle. Now Trudgeon continues her run. It's nicely defended, though, by Abby Venmore there, who again just took up position nicely. And Trudgeon really had nowhere to go. Hill. It's a good ball to Fullerton. There's Korpu trying to get the ball. Bracendale can't get near that one. It's cleared away by Trudgeon. Korpu brings Fullerton back in again. Again, quite open play as Caitlin Byrne goes back for Wanderers. Now they try their right-hand side this time. It's good work from May.
Good, Holly. Good idea. Set up higher.
So good play from both teams. Passing's been accurate in the last minute or two. It's May and it's come off. Trudgeon for throw-in for Hamilton Wanderers. Nice work from Leona to win a throw-in there for her team. Byrne. Bracendale asked to gas it again. She's been doing heaps of running in this first half. A young striker. She's just 16. It's great to see youngsters getting opportunities at this level, and then I think will be a foul on Holly Leona. Just getting her timing all messed up there. But again, nothing malicious in that play.
Grace, keep dropping. Ball in front of 17. Good, Mia. Yep. Good, Ella.
It's James with that left foot again. This one is cut out by the Hamilton Wanderers defence on this occasion. Here's May. Trudgeon, though, having an excellent game at left back here for Ellerslie. And Korpu squeezed out of that one, but putting pressure on Trudgeon. Good commitment from Riley May. She's again, as we see, Love not able to progress that one. And again, pressure off the ball has been very good from Ellerslie in this game so far. And Holly Leona, after just conceding a foul, is the victim of one there. .38th game today for Ellerslie. 14 goals. Has been with the club since she was under 7 years of age. So Leona has been a one-club player all the way through, which is really cool. As James again puts a dodgy ball in for the Hamilton Wanderers defence here. And just for a moment, I thought Kat Gal was onto that one. It's going to be a corner. And again, it's James creating for Ellerslie through the middle of the field. Trudgeon goes through on the left, and it's James through the centre.
Gotta be behind her, Grace. It's too fast. Yeah.
So just waiting for the ball.
Erase the EAFC as well.
For Taylor Hawes. Taylor Hawes, another very experienced player in this Ellerslie team, and it's actually Leona who's gone over to take this one.
Nita, we can play the space in front. Yep. One in front, one behind here, Taylor. Yeah, you be there in front then.
So Leona with the corner.
There it is.
It's been lost by the keeper, and it's in. Another goal has been scored. Ellerslie have scored again. Looks like it's gone to Marie Green, and it's 2-0. Hamilton Wanderers not able to clear it. Perry just getting herself in an awful position there and squeezed in by number 24, Marie Green. Well, their first goal of the season. And another player that's come through the Ellerslie system. Hey, you'd have to say that these two goals that Ellerslie have scored have come against the run of play. Hamilton Wanderers feel like they've been the team that's been having maybe just a bit more of the ball, maybe 55-45. It's certainly not dominating the game, but fair play to Ellerslie United. Ellerslie, they have actually taken their opportunities, even though perhaps they haven't created those half chances that Hamilton Wanderers have. We see them come forward again. Well, Ellerslie enjoying playing Hamilton Wanderers. I touched on my introduction. This is the third time they've met this season. Twice in the Premier League already, and now here. And Ellerslie have won 2-0 on the two previous occasions. Here they are 2-0 ahead again. Brazendale trying to stay onside there, but that will be a goal kick. Well, Marie Green doesn't score many goals. 10th season in the club. Played 22 games in the last 3 years for Ellerslie at this level. So she's still very young. Still in part of the under-17 setup again that New Zealand are looking at. Players like Marie Green, and She gets a goal. Good on her. Here's Korpu. And what's the call here?
Get your flag up.
And a yellow card for Trudgeon. And referee has ruled this one on the edge of the area. So this is interesting. The reason I hesitated just for a moment there is I wondered whether that was a penalty. Must have been very close for that contact being inside the area. So watch Korpu here. Initial contact. Well, is that in the area? It looks like it is. Maybe the initial contact was made outside the area, and that's where referee Westmoreland has made his ruling. But there's no question on the replay that Korpu went down inside the penalty area. And maybe Hamilton Wanderers a little unlucky not to get a penalty there.
Girls, red card. Girls, the red one.
Surely that's in the box.
Anna, the red one's up.
Wow, bit of drama here. So free kick here, and this is Iona Love to take it again for Hamilton Wanderers. Might have overcooked that one a tad. I think she has. Still here for Wanderers. And it's into the side netting, so no goal. So Ellerslie hold on. Bit of drama there. Korpu seems to be okay. She might have gone down on her shoulder there. She is again back into the game. Really crossed this time. Just overcooked a tad for Fullerton. Cleared away by Hawes. But only as far as Byrne. And that will be a goal kick. So 6 minutes to play. 2-0 to Ellerslie. Goals to Perry and Green. Have the home team in front in this round 2 clash of the Kate Sheppard Cup for 2022. Evans. Cunningham Lee wins the throw-in. It's going to be taken by Trudgeon again. Going to be a throw-in for Hamilton Wanderers. Can they make something of this last 5.5 minutes in this first half? Possibly a minute of added time as well with that free kick. A moment ago, which, well, could have been a penalty. Good work from James again. It's good work there from Cox to get just the required deflection on it. It's a close call there for Hamilton Wanderers again as James was making that forward run from midfield. Evans, Gregovic, and now Wanderers will call it back. Well, it's interesting that the two centre-backs have scored the goals today. Pretty and Green, that's their positions for this game.
Tail around and drop her back a little bit. Marie. Good there, Anita. Good there.
No switch.
Ready, kick out.
Good, Ella. Come on. Keep the top two in the air. Dig it in. Yeah, good, Mia.
Oh, it's nice hustle off the ball by Gregovic. Cunningham Lee looking for Leona. Just didn't quite have the heat on it for Leona to engage there. Hawes has lost it, and now here comes Wanderers again. Brazendale, we haven't seen her for a little while. Brazendale, and that was on target too. Korpu, chance for the rebound, just didn't quite fall for her. And there's a long-range shot, but back in position is Wedlake. Well, exciting play from Wanderers there. And some excellent work from Brazendale to create something from nothing. It was a good shot from the edge of the area. Cute angle as well. Did that hit the post on the replay? Possibly. Trajan misdirects her header. So 3 minutes to play. Urgency here from Wanderers. They want to create maybe one or two more chances before the break. And ideally would love to score from one of them. And half this deficit that they have at the moment. It's good work there from Evans. Oh, it's a little untidy in midfield. They might be able to make something of it here. Good work from Wanderers to push the ball forward again. So Ellerslie throw-in with 2 minutes to play in this first half. Gregovic, good hustle off the ball there. Good pressure from Tiana Hill. Keeping Ellerslie pinned over to that left side. Referee says that was a fair contest for the ball. Now this is falling for Korpu. Early ball, and was Fullerton onside? Yes, says the assistant referee. So throw in here for the team in blue. And taken quickly is Riley May. Two youngsters marking each other there. Fullerton. Green is able to clear it.
In our feet.
Good work by James to win that one for Ellerslie. Trudgeon. Ellerslie just looking to hold the ball. Maybe for as close to half-time as they possibly can, as we see Green outlet that ball. It's good work as they move forward here. Leona. Still there for Taylor Hawes. No, she didn't keep it in the field of play. So, a Wanderers throw-in. Another chance for the Wanderers here, with time ticking away in this first half. Brazendale onto this one. Just couldn't quite keep it in the field of play. But again, some positive signs from Hamilton Wanderers. They're continuing to ask questions. So far, Ellerslie have repelled all those challenges. And in fact, really, if you think about it, that's one thing that Wanderers have just lacked is a real good chance on goal. In this first half, they've had plenty of opportunities to create things, but just not been able to polish it at the end. So there it is, half-time here at Michael's Avenue Reserve here in Ellerslie. And it is the home team, Ellerslie, in this New Zealand Football Foundation Kate Sheppard Cup Round 2 match for 2022. They are leading by 2-0. We'll be back for the second half very shortly.
Give me in the fucking box.
Well, thanks for staying with us here at Michael's Avenue Reserve in Ellerslie in Auckland. This is round 2 action of the New Zealand Football Foundation Kate Sheppard Cup. And here are the highlights of the first half. Ellerslie in the red and Hamilton Wanderers in the blue. And Ella James, number 14, has certainly been a very busy player and has created a number of opportunities. Here is the first goal. And that one not able to be handled by the keeper for Hamilton Wanderers, Alicia Perry, Kat Perry, and no wonder she was celebrating. But there have been plenty of action inside the Ellerslie box, but just nothing quite nailed inside there from Hamilton Wanderers to get a decent shot on target. Here's the second goal, squeezed in by number 24 out from Ellerslie there, Marie Green. Doesn't get many goals. That's just her 4th goal in the last 3 seasons. And then this one here, the best chance falling to Lily Brazendale. Sure, that hit the post, or maybe it didn't. Just a little hard to tell on that replay there, but it certainly looked very close. It definitely hit the post, yes. So says our director, John. So I'm backing you, John. So 2-0 it is to Ellerslie at half-time, and they are looking good, the home team, and really underlying how important it is in the football to take your chances. And even though they haven't been into Hamilton's penalty area as much as their opponents have been into theirs, when they have got into the penalty area, they made the most of it. And that's probably really the difference between the two teams at the moment. And a big reason why we see the scoreline as it is right now, 2-0 at halftime. But Hamilton Wanderers, they should be encouraged. They shouldn't be discouraged from what they have produced in this first half. They have certainly looked good on the ball. They can just get their connections a little bit sharper, then things can happen. Things will happen for this team, and they could easily come back into the contest. So keep your eye on this team here. They wouldn't be out of it. So just awaiting Ellerslie to re-enter the game. Of course, maybe the other big play in the first half was that yellow card to Anita Trudgeon in the 37th minute. The defender for Ellerslie, we just wondered whether that foul was taken place inside the area, and maybe Hamilton Wanderers just a little unlucky not to get a penalty. There's no question it was a foul. In fact, the referee was convinced it was foul because he yellow carded Trudgeon. So Hamilton Wanderers slightly unlucky not to get that penalty. And if they had and scored from it, it would be game on. So here come Ellerslie, very confident after that first half. So almost set for the second half now. So referee was Smallland. All set. So second half underway. Ellerslie leading 2-0 in this New Zealand Football Foundation Kate Sheppard Cup match. Round 2 action in 2022. Cup football at its best, remember. At its most ruthless. Winner goes through to the next round. The loser eliminated. And in Hamilton United, or rather Hamilton Wanderers, we are watching the beaten finalists from last year. Although they do have a much different team. Razendale. Here's a chance for Wanderers again, and it's Korpu. Chance here early. In the end, it is recovered by Wedlake. Again, another little half chance there for Hamilton Wanderers early in the second half. Inside the 6-yard box that time. Yes, Hamilton Wanderers beaten in the final by Wellington United. Last season, that game played earlier this year, just before the start of the season, having been delayed because of COVID-19 lockdowns last year. But touched on in the commentary, no Ollington today for Hamilton Wanderers, no Ajamundi, a couple of other players like Michaela Foster moving on from the club. They do welcome back Ayla Korpu. They still have a few players left from that team. May. Here come Wanderers again, looking for Love in the middle of the field. May, good skills from her. And Love chasing after this one. Perry is going to cleverly, as most defenders do, shepherd that one over the sideline. So Ellerslie get a throw in.
We're in, Cat. We're in on 3, yep.
Fullerton.
Taylor, stand focused. Ready to
Good
play.
work from her. Again, keeping the Ellerslie team pinned inside their own half.
Cat, standing.
They are defending the space very well, though, this Ellerslie team. And even though we're seeing Hamilton Wanderers having a possession advantage, I reckon, but not by much. But the Ellerslie team are making it difficult for Hamilton Wanderers to get any really good quality ball when it really matters. There's a free kick going to Ellerslie. Good work again from Ella James, been very impressive in this game.
Spin. Good, Brittany.
Nice touch from Cunningham Lee.
No. Good decision.
Good ball from Gow. Chasing through Cunningham Lee, but Perry has it. A longer ball this time. Perry's got it under control for Ellerslie. And Trudgeon. Not able to be controlled this time by Ellerslie. And now Hill for Wanderers. Pressured off the ball, though, very nicely by Gow. Green does well. Oops, that hasn't been timed well at all. And now Hill can bring Korpu into the game. Ayla Korpu. Good ball into the area. Here's a chance for Love. Off the left foot, and she just wide. So good work again by Korpu and Love with a follow-up there for Wanderers. Another reminder that they're not done with yet in this game. Far from it. Nice touch. Here goes Cunningham Lee coming forward here. Keeper out of position maybe. And Cunningham Lee couldn't get the shot on target. Some excellent pressure off the ball there by Hislop. The young centre back. And in fact, the referee has said that's not a corner. So good work from Hislop there to shadow Cunningham Lee back. And that's a terrible goal kick. Cunningham Lee this time can't get it on target again. So Perry just letting herself down there with that goal kick, putting all sorts of pressure on herself and her teammates. Now let's see if she gets this one. Gregovic tries to use her pace around Hislop, but Hislop has her covered nicely. Whoops. Here's Gregovic picking up a loose ball. Here's a chance for Cunningham Lee. Oh, big opportunity here for James. And she's just wide. Oh, good work from Ellerslie to, again, capitalise on that mistake. And James, who's had a good game, just couldn't get that one on target. Ellerslie showing good play on the ball again here. As Green plays it forward. Cunningham Lee was looking for Grace Evans. Well, Perry's mistimed to jump there. Green's going to tidy it up. Good pressure though from that forward line from Wanderers there. As Gow fights hard to keep possession for Ellerslie. Good control by Green, who's having a very good game at the back. I can see why the New Zealand under 17 selectors are having a good look at her at the moment. Now free kick goes to Hamilton Wanderers. And Love is going to come back and take this one. And I love the captain of the reserves team last year for Hamilton Wanderers, who's certainly looks capable at this level. And did Hill keep that in the field of play? She did. And that's very nice work from Taylor Hawes there. To again just shadow the ball over for that goal kick. Now looks like we've got a sub. First one of the game. So here comes the first sub, and number 6 for Ellerslie is coming on. Sarah Carpenter. She was initially listed to start the game, and Leona was listed as the sub, but a late change saw that switch come, and Carpenter comes on to play against her old team. So Carpenter actually played in that Kate Sheppard Cup final. Young striker, but has moved north between seasons and now plays here at Ellerslie. Carpenter coming on for her 9th game this season. Just missing the first game of the year. Brazendale not quite there to grab that one for Wanderers, so another goal kick. So Carpenter and Leona, that should be a straight swap at the top there for Ellerslie. Striker for striker. Nice control by Gow here, but good tackle from Hill. Young defender. Wins a free kick. Good work from Hill. Just 21 years of age. Couple of games she captained the team as well. 2018 New Zealand under-20s representative, the World Cup in France. Tiana Hill here, who took that free kick. Now James. Gow chasing this one for Ellerslie. Can't quite keep it in the field of play. Referee's happy with those challenges. Play on. Bregovic, good work from her. Chasing through Carpenter here, the young striker. And it's just been pushed too far. Ben Moore. Again, watches that one go over the byline. So 10 minutes played in the second half. No change to the halftime score. Team in red leading 2-0. Home team Ellerslie. Unless Wanderers can come back here. Last year's beaten finalists will be eliminated early in this competition in 2022. Good ball to James. Oh, yes, Gow might have a long-range shot here. She couldn't get it on target again, but it was positive play by Ellerslie. You'd think the way this pattern of this game is unfolding, one more for Ellerslie might just about be sealing the game. It would be ironic if we didn't get any more goals in this game and Ellerslie went on to win 2-0, because if that was the case, and that would be their third 2-0 win in a row over Hamilton Wanderers this year, having won the two games by that scoreline in the Northern Premier League earlier this season. Korpu gets there. That could be interesting. Just didn't quite fall for her. Love for Wanderers. Bracendale again, the target of that one. Now Korpu might latch onto this one. And referee's going to stop play there. Well, there's no card for Korpu. And it was just more, again, of a timing issue more than anything, that one. So I can't quite see that player as he's down there, but did fall heavily. But just gives a chance here for both teams to hit the reset button. In fact, it's Green, Murray Green, the young back. Goal scorer, of course, of the second goal that Ellerslie scored.
Cat, what is it? All right, we'll kick it to them. We're happy to.
So there was no actual foul there. The referee just stopped play because he was concerned that there might be a player injured. Now Korpu pounces onto this one. Plenty of red jumpers there, though, as James sneaks in and steals it.
Yes, Brittany, good challenge. Take down for the hole, take down for the hole. Petra!
Now, a tricky one here for Ellerslie to clear it. They did well as Perry able to clears it nicely up to Carpenter, and now James again. Very good through ball player. Cunninghamly onto this one, as is Grace Evans. Nicely back into Ellerslie possession again. Bregovic still here for Ellerslie. Ooh, and it's a little sneaky foot there. A vital one for Wanderers, concedes the corner. But enterprising play coming forward again by Ellerslie, and now they have the chance. to threaten from a corner again, and their corner taking has been really strong. They've scored 1 goal from a corner. Carpenter over to take this one. Green's got it. Oh, and it might have deflected off the line there. It's going to be another corner. Good connection here. And yes, came off, I think, Tiana Hill there for another corner, but that header to the far post looked like it was on target from Marie Green. So here comes Carpenter again against her former team. Try and create some more havoc. Korpu able to clear it this time. Perry takes it quickly for Ellerslie. Wow, it was close, but I think you'll find that Perry is very comfortable to let that one go. She knew exactly where the near post was. So Ellerslie enjoying a good period of play inside the Wanderers' half now. Save from Abby Venmore. Rosendale, she didn't get enough on that one as she looked for Korpu up front. Might get another chance here. Busy striker. So 2-0 the score remains. We've had 17 minutes of play in the second half as we are about to get another substitution. Looks like Scott Bilt, Hamilton Wanderers coach, is going to his bench for 2 changes, and Rosendale is coming off, and on comes number 19 Tranaka Kenny, and Olivia Hooper is on as well. So Hooper coming on in the midfield, Kenny as well. Both of them again young players that coach Scott Bilt has big hopes for in the future. So let's see if they can make an impact here for Hamilton Wanderers, who are, of course, down on strength a little bit with Arjamandi and Ollington not playing today. And that's a great ball. Here's Fullerton. Fullerton not able to quite hold up the ball there. Maybe should have just held the ball there. And in fact, it looks like she was offside.
Switch! No, done now.
Yeah, good movement, Grace.
Needs an angle. She needs an angle.
Perfect.
Evans back to Green.
Good, Brittany. Touch and go. Let's say that.
Hawes was looking for Carpenter up front there. Didn't quite find her. There's Perry again with another play, but she's lost that one. It's turned over here. Hill looking for that touch, fighting through there. Hill, good commitment from her. Here's Fullerton. And he just couldn't quite link up with Korpu on the far post there. But again, some encouraging signs for Wanderers going forward. But so far, everything's pretty much been handled by this Ellerslie defence. And that might have been a handball. Might have just bounced up into that Ellerslie player rather, Carpenter. So here's a free kick. Chance for Wanderers. Push maybe a couple more players forward here from this position. Love takes it quickly, and again not far away. Unfortunately for Wanderers, though, it didn't take a deflection, so it's a goal kick. Well, Ellerslie still with that luxury of a 2-0 scoreline in this game. Foul off the ball there, and in
Grace,
fact,
working well in there.
like referee Westmoreland was thinking of searching for that card in his pocket, but in the end he decided against it, so a free kick to Ellerslie. Right on the halfway line, taken quickly by Green. James,
What a good move.
nice accurate pass. Evans, that's a lovely little ball. Cunningham Lee just wasn't quite aware of what was going on there. It was good play by Evans and by James.
Fill the centre.
Fullerton
Leader,
wanted to
fill the
pace
centre.
the game up. Hill. Place it over to Fullerton. Now, was that a free kick against Ellerslie? It is. So it's in a dangerous position this time as Fullerton was able to lure an illegal play out of one of the players in red. So Love, whose corner taking and free kick taking has been very good, has the opportunity here to really create some uncertainty, and really they need to get a shot on target here, do Hamilton Wanderers. Love. Oh, confusion. Could be falling for Wanderers. It didn't fall for them. No luck for the team in blue on that play. Very similar play in the first half. Went Ellerslie's way, remember, and they scored their second from it. Well, they haven't lacked courage or effort, have they, Hamilton Wanderers? They're trying. It's just not quite clicking. Not getting those 50-50 balls going their way at the moment as Korpu will lose the ball, and Ellerslie have the chance to clear here with 23 minutes to play. Green.
Well done. Well done.
Hawes with that pass.
Down there, down there. You good.
Cunningham Lee, that might fall for Gow. Hamilton Wanderers get the call going their way. Quickly taken, Fullerton. Lovely play, Hill. Well, Green was playing for the deflection into touch, didn't get it. Fullerton tries to get Korpu going again. Trudgeon. Very experienced defender. Is keeping her very honest today. Hooper. Another who loves her futsal. Oh! Was that a handball? The referee says no. Another call goes against Hamilton Wanderers. Gee whiz, that looked like it bounced up into the arm of that player. And you could hear the howls and the appeals from the sideline, but didn't go answered by the referee. Let's have a look at this. Watch after the bounce.
Slide over.
Well, it looked fairly clear on the replay. Another hard luck call there. That's arguably the second penalty of the game that Hamilton Wanderers could have easily have gotten. Korpu, lovely touch. And another one there from Fullerton. And Hill now gets support from Fullerton. Burn now for Hamilton Wanderers.
You're all right, Marie. Just calm down. You're all right.
Well, got to keep playing here. Hill
Higher starting point.
done a lot of running in the game, but she's just got to keep going.
Comes in, we come out.
Throw in right on the corner. Green can't clear it. Here's Korpu.
Hold on, Marie.
And Marie Green. Some clever play by the youngster there to lure the foul out of
Leah! Don't go in there, right? You stay central. Someone else can deal with
Korpu.
Just switch the other way. Find it, Taylor. Good Petra. Good Grace, well done, that's us. Toe ball, let's go.
Well, certainly competitive game. Hill, nice header.
Taylor, back in.
Love with that touch. Nice work from Fullerton, brings Korpu into the game. She might have a pop here. Oh, couldn't get the real meat in the strike there. But again, some pressure here on the Ellerslie defence.
Good, Brittany. Sarah, it's a good run.
Byrne trying to win it there for Hamilton Wanderers. No luck. And now all the way back it comes for Marks, rather for Venmore for Wanderers. Here she is again. Good work. Nice and composed play. This lot just tried to link up with Fullerton, couldn't quite find her that time. So Evans picks up the loose ball for Ellerslie. Hill wins it back again. Fullerton chasing through for Green. But again, lovely composed play by the young fullback. And now Perry. To Ellerslie now struggling to get the ball over the halfway line. Carpenter. Trudgeon running through here to get it for Ellerslie. Nice accurate ball into the area. Brittany Lee. Here's James with the shots. It's gone in. Ella James, a third goal for Ellerslie. She deserves that goal. She has played very well, and again it comes against the run of play. Long time since we've seen Ellerslie in the Hamilton Wanderers penalty area. And it's coming off the post, but it was a good shot off her right foot that time from Ella James, and it's 3-0. Well, first goal since half-time. And that was really well taken. Very accurate shot. Best and the hardest ones to stop are ones that hit the inside of the post. And again, Ellerslie make their opportunity count. They get into the penalty area and they get one on target. It's been a real difference between the two teams in this game. Fullerton, good control. But Green has it under control this time. Lovely touch from Hill. And Marie Green again there with a decisive play. Might concede the corner though. Taylor Hawes is convinced it came off a blue player. But she's not going to get the call with referee Westmoreland. So Wanderers take it short. They need to strike back now, really, if they want to find a way back into this contest and keep alive their chances in the 2022 Kate Sheppard Cup. But barring an absolute miracle now, you'd think the beaten finalists from the 2021 competition are going to be eliminated in round 2. But we'll see. Stranger things have happened, of course, as we see Fullerton. Here's Hill. Hill is going to try and beat the keeper. It's hit the post. No luck again for Hamilton Wanderers. It's the crossbar. Can you believe that? And they can't follow it up. But that was extraordinary. What a great shot from Tiana Hill. And the bounce just didn't favour that player following up for the rebound. Hard luck there for Wanderers. There's just no luck for them in this game. And now Fullerton is going to be substituted. And on comes Jadis Mudalia. Been told by Coach Scott Built that she is, well, she's diminutive, she's very fast. So on comes Jadis Mudalia. Third game of the season for her. Another young player getting her opportunity.
Can't just stay there. Nice play, Sarah. Leave it, Brittany. Leave it. Step, please.
Jay, come up.
Looks like we might be getting more substitutions. Try and pick up who is coming on now for you. And it's going to be one of the home team players. So coming into the game, it's number 13. That's Gemma McCormick. Younger sister of Maddie, who was at this club last season. And Gemma basically taking her sister's spot in the squad, with Maddie moving to Otago, to university down there. And there's a foul on Gow. Some robust play from Byrne, the captain. So free kick is awarded. Oh, a lovely touch. Here's Hill running through. Some good defending there. Still here for the new player, Mudalia, but couldn't follow it up. Here's Trudgeon, who loves to come forward from left back. Now first touch here for McCormick. Gow was just slightly askew with her pass. It's still here for Carpenter. Long range shot coming in from Sarah Carpenter. Not to be. Well, 3 goals in 12 minutes required here by Hamilton Wanderers to send the game to extra time. Not going to be easy. Good ball, and that player's onside, Hill. But Perry is back there. Perry getting that first goal. Hill getting good pressure on the central defender, though. So here's another chance for the visitors. Perry doing a good job. Goal kick's the call. Good work by McCormick. He looks to be slotting into that left midfield position. Carpenter chasing through, but comfortably in control of that one, Abby Venmore. Hislop. Nice one-touch football there. Perry's got it under control though. The enforcer in the back line for Ellerslie. Venmore again. Getting good heat by Sarah Carpenter. And there is a foul going against Carpenter. Ten minutes to play. This stage will have a couple of minutes added to the end. I would think maybe 3. So certainly the Ellerslie game to lose now. Corpus still out there. Nicely cut out by Venmore. Byrne now can pick it up. Captain for Wanderers today. And here goes the board for Corpu to chase through, but Green, who's had a terrific game at the back for Ellerslie, scored that goal too in the first half, if you recall. Not put a foot wrong there. And the central defence. Byrne bustling and hustling away for it again, almost bouncing in her favour there, but not quite. Nice play. Corpu again. Now trying to bring the young player in here. Mudalia. Kept it in the field of play. Nice touch from Byrne. Here's Love. Oh, another one hits the post. That one grazing the top that time. Oh, dear me. No luck for Hamilton Wanderers in this game. Hit the crossbar twice. Arguably 2 penalties not given in their favour. Oh, how different the score could be.
Taylor.
Another substitution is being made here. And out comes Kat Gow. And 2 more players coming on for Ellerslie. Mia Collins, who's debuting today for Ellerslie, and on comes Dee Mosca as well. And looks like Taylor Hawes is coming off as well. So congratulations to Mia Collins, number 22. Back playing football after a couple of years off. Mia Collins, a striker, getting her chance today. And in fact, actually, is a very good golfer as well. Ryan Schiffman, the coach of Ellerslie, was telling me yesterday, number 22, and had multiple offers to go to the US and play golf at universities over there, but has decided with COVID coming into play that she's decided to turn them all down and stay in New Zealand and get back into football. So good on Mia Collins. There she is, number 22.
Great work, Gemma. Physical. Well done.
Abby, Grace. Yeah, Gemma, great work. Well done.
Another substitution, looks like, is in fact we've got the last 2 coming on now for Hamilton Wanderers. Number 18, Hannah Wenzel is coming on, and Holly Scott is coming on as well. Holly Scott, a defender, and Wenzel also a defender, so changes made in the central defence there for Hamilton Wanderers. Scott Built using all of his substitutions now. And likewise, Ryan Schiffman for Ellerslie as well. Brittany Cunningham-Lee trying to get Collins into the game nice and early there. Some good work by Byrne. Trying to go direct that time, but just picked out her opposite number, Kat Perry, who's overcooked that pass to Trudgeon. Well, that was a shame because Trudgeon, who loves to sweep forward from left back, that pass was accurate. She could have really created something there. So just on 5 minutes to play. Goals in this game to Perry and Green in the first half and to James in the second half. One's comfortably cut off by Hislop. And Jadis Mudalia, nice little touch that time from Cunningham Lee. Making a big run down here the sideline here, Cunningham Lee. And here's a chance for Collins. Still there. And it's going to be a corner as it's being deflected over the byline by Bwensel. And this is good work from Cunningham Lee here. And she picked out Collins. That first touch maybe just a little heavy from Mia Collins. But still, if you're an Ellerslie fan, you're at the right end of the field. Nicely cleared away by Hill. He's had a very good second half for Hamilton Wanderers. Remember, hit that bar, hit the crossbar with that shot about 10 minutes ago now. Yes, it's a game of centimetres sometimes, isn't it? And Cunningham Lee cuts that one out to Collins. Pushed off the ball by Byrne there. And it's going to be actually a foul against Collins. It's red ball. Just heard Westmoreland referee say that. So yes, he didn't like the push from Caitlin Byrne. And it is going to be a free kick for Ellerslie. Well, closing in on the end of the game now, and here comes the free kick. Good into the area. Here's Collins. Cunningham Lee. Collins again. And cleared away. Been a very even game, it feels like, in this one, other than the scoreboard. That's a credit to the Ellerslie team. They've taken their chances. And Hamilton Wanderers, well, they've hit the bar twice. 3 times, in fact. In the first half, remember, too, Brazendale hit the upright, and then 2 shots in the second half hitting the crossbar. So 3 times they've hit the woodwork in this game, Hamilton Wanderers. And also, arguably had 2 penalties denied as well. Here's Korpu. A chance for her to stretch the legs in the second half. That was excellent defending from Trudgeon. And it's going to be too strong for all chasers. So this is a good result coming here for Ellerslie. 3rd time these 2 teams have met this season. And all 3 are going to be won by Ellerslie, it appears. 2-0, 2-0, and now 3-0 in this cup fixture. Here's James, who's been one of Ellerslie's best today. There's another dangerous ball being played through to the striking line. And a corner is the result. Yeah, well, fair play to Ella James. Good game from her today. And Marie Green too. Trudgeon has been dangerous. Those have arguably been the 3 standout performers in this Ellerslie team today. As we click over the 90-minute mark now. Green in there, still trying to create problems for that defence. And there it is, it's over. It is all over, and the beaten finalists in the 2021 Kate Sheppard Cup are out of the competition. And they have been beaten by Ellerslie today. Really good performance in terms of executing opportunities from the home team today. Goals in the first half to Kat Perry. Here is the first goal. What a cracker it was from this free kick. Pictures just tell the story. Really good finish. Maybe Alicia Perry, the keeper for Hamilton, just slightly out of position there. Here's the second goal. Goalmouth scramble from this corner. And it ended up falling for Marie Green, who just poked it in with her left foot. 2-0. And that's where they were at half-time. Then in the second half, we got this lovely finish from Ella James. And there it was, just tucking it into the near post, and in it went. Ella James, who had a really good game, getting the third goal. So there it is. It is Ellerslie who keep alive their hopes of winning the New Zealand Football Foundation Kate Sheppard Cup for 2022. And unfortunately for Hamilton Wanderers, the beaten finalists from 2021 have been knocked out of this competition. Well, thanks for joining us here today from Michael's Avenue Reserve in Ellerslie. We hope you enjoyed the game. Congratulations to the Ellerslie team for winning this one by 3-0. And keep watching here on the New Zealand Football YouTube channel. We'll have more local football for you very soon.